Your hair looks good.
Yeah, you could.
Shut it. I just laid up with the Super Bowl and wasn't feeling well today. And I had to work today. So go. Oh, we're ready? Yeah. Hey guys, it is Wednesday, it's Wednesday. It's Monday, February 9th, 2026, well into the new year. Welcome to the local sports pod. As you can see, we are back for the second portion. We had both teams in the gym today, luckily, and we can get this, squeeze it in as playoffs are coming in and all that good stuff. We'll get more to that in just a little bit. As you can see, it's center court with the Lady Cougars. Some of them are here. Coach Gav is here. Some of them are watching us to coach the ones that are sitting here. So we won't get into that, though. That's things that go on behind the scenes. Quickly, before we get into it, as always, we want to thank our sponsors. We'll get into the reads with them a little bit so you can learn a little bit more about them as we go on. If you've been with us through football season, through basketball season, we'll tell you a little bit more about them as well. But quickly, we'll get to the thank yous, and then we'll get into the good stuff. R.L. Marchetti Plumbing and Heating, Sacco Chiropractic, Barbush Automotive, and BLB Auto Sales. They are Gav's Unsung Hero sponsors. We'll explain that a little bit more as the players to my right here are our recipients for this episode. And also Firo's Funeral Home for a crossover. Unfortunately, we don't have any special guests tonight. I asked one or the other to come on, and Coach Gav told me no. So, but we're still gonna honor Firo's Funeral Home as our crossover sponsor as well. 2025, 2026 has been a big year for this team again. I'll quickly go over the records. You don't need to hear it, and I'm not trying to jinx. 20-2, right? Overall, 11-1 in the conference, regular season conference champs now. But when you get to this point in the season, it is over. It is a brand new season. Of course, every game is 1-0, but it starts now. It starts for these ladies night after tomorrow on Wednesday night. We'll get in that a little bit more with Coach Gav as we go down the line, but it's been a fun ride. Unfortunately, with my school district placing, I missed the first 4 games, but 2 out of those 4 I was here as a fan, just watching, taking things in, getting ready for my turn. Sports Wire, I've been along for the whole ride, and it's just been awesome. There's a lot of good stuff going on with this program right here, and we will get into it as we always do with Coach Gav. So just throwing my 2 cents in out there. We're going to get these young ladies out of here because they've been in school all day. You guys had 2 earlier.
Yeah.
But it's still a long day until they get here. What are you laughing at? Stop it. You're bad. Turn your chair around. This is behind the scenes stuff, folks. But we'll get into Gav's Unsung Heroes, Coach Gav's Unsung Heroes, brought to you by Barbush Automotive. In business since 1937. 1299 Route 940 out in Harley in Hazel Township. Give us a call. We do it all as their motto. Start on the automotive side. Weather's terrible, right? It's been cold. It's going to get warm again. It might get cold. Your car could be in bad shape. Radiator line. It could be a lot of things. We've been there, right, Kev? Repair, emergency repair service. Always welcomed out at Barbush's. Please give them a call, 570-454-7571. Also housed on the same site, the same location. Maybe the car just isn't doing it for you. BLB Auto Sales is there. They've got a great stock of cars, trucks, vans, anything that's to your liking. If you're not wishing to go out because of the cold weather, it's been a black winter around our area like it is every year. You can give them a call, schedule, or just go out and stop. Again, located at the same address, 1299 Route 940 out in Harley, Hazel Township. Give them a call, 570-861-8393. Again, as I mentioned, if you just aren't feeling up to it and going out, you can check their entire stock line out online as well, www.barbush.com. Auto.com. That's Barbush Automotive. 1299 Route 940 Harley in Hazel Township. Start with Gav's Unsung Heroes. This was an outstanding MVP segment. You chose to go in a different direction. And as always, I listen to the man because you want everyone that tunes in to meet the team, to meet these players, because just about every player on this team has played a part in this season, has played a part in this team for quite a few years as well. Some of them I think are still freshmen, and I don't know why, but they're just great kids. And we'll start with them here. Again, this is chosen by Coach Gav, Coach Rogers, and Coach Shmani. We'll go through each one here and give them their just due. You can tell their story; they'll tell their story.
Yeah.
And
they're great players, and you're only as good as I've been coached, as good as your backups. What I call, but I don't even call them backups.
They're not
because in this in our league, and coach have told me, I'll take your second team and compete, probably beat you with it, which is true because we play on games. Kind of call them the Rugrats. They're not too tall, but what they do is, and they very instrumental in games. Everybody talks about our press and our up-tempo game, but you don't do it 5 people. People get tired. These cats come in, and they've done it in 2 big games.
we talk about the line changes, and these it's like in hockey, like a line change.
Like in hockey, but
these 3 are here part of that line change, but not all the time.
They came in that came in every game. But ones that really stood out when we were at the Wildwood there. We're in foul trouble. Benny fouled out early against a very good Germantown team, and they came in there, and we could have went big. We went Rugrat route, and they kind of turned the game around.
Yeah,
and to win by 20 against a very good team in that private school league in Philadelphia, Germantown. To the extent that they picked it up so much, and I've said this a couple of times, but their coach after the game, the assistant coach, called me and said, we like to run, but not like you do. I like to talk to you. I got to give him a call back. I never had a chance to call him back, but he said, I will talk to you about how you do this. The referee there said to me on the side, like it was late in the 4th quarter, the game was in hand. He said, I ran more in this game than they did all of last year and this year. This is unbelievable. So the bottom line is they do tremendous things to keep our team good. And way back, we had a group similar to this group we call them the Rugrats. These are Rugrats too, I guess you saw. And you people were there for that game against Dallas. It was phenomenal. They came in. We had 2 of our inside players, excellent players, Benyo and Reimold, who had 4 fouls. Think about this. 4 fouls.
We always have Benyo.
4 fouls, yeah. And with 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter,
right.
And it being a 1-point game, they came in here and up tempo, and we just went on a run because they're fresh, they're paying attention to what's going on. Hopefully, sometimes they are, but they can see what's going on, and their energy is just off the boards. And it's real hard to do because they could be starting on any different team. I'm telling you that right now, and I know it because I see the teams we scout, and I see it. And I said, boy, if they had them, coach would tell me, boy, if I had one of them, or I had 2 of those, or I had this, or I had this. If I had your second team, we could do really good. So that makes the better team get better because they know, looking over their shoulder, that we have people there if you're not having a good day. If you eat bad mac and cheese for a game and you can't play the next game, or if you're not feeling good, or your belly's hurting or something, okay? We have people that come in here and they know you better play because you may never get back again.
Again, that's an inside joke on the other
They're
side.
inside jokes. These are my players. That happens to people here, and it does. It's part of the game. Injuries, knock on wood, girls, knock on wood, find some wood, or knock on metal.
Knock on the floor.
Okay? Knock on metal. Injuries are part of the game. You saw the Super Bowl. Drake May was getting shot up. People have some things. It's part of the game. We've been pretty good with sicknesses and stuff, but and I'd be worried, but not as worried a lot of teams would do with girls like this.
Yeah, you talk about the speed, and one of them is a freshman. The other 2 are juniors, and I still think they're freshmen. I guess it's because they're like Rugrats. But sharpshooters and the speed that the starting 5 play at, no matter if you bring the 2nd or the 3rd line in, or as the other night at Wilkes-Barre, it was a big, I mean, there's no being a step behind.
We're giving other people an opportunity because it's fun. We don't think it's that important, but kids do when they come out and stuff. So we've started a couple of these people, different games and stuff to give them an opportunity to come out with our lights, our gym, away games and stuff. And like I said, I feel honestly in my heart that we can use any one of these kids and other kids too, I don't think we miss a beat. I don't know if we missed a beat. No. And actually people would probably question me and say, why are you playing them? That's the way it works. Okay. But they're great kids. They have the team mentality. It's hard to get there in this day and age. People want that. It's very difficult to get that.
It's called being deep, and this team is deep.
Yeah, it's very deep. It's like I said, I'm going to an All-Star meeting on Sunday. Coach WC All-Star meeting. I don't know what the hell we do. Last time I went, they said, "What?" They said, "Well, you picked the whole thing." I said, "You really want me to do that?" They said, "No." They said no. And so you can't vote for your own kids and stuff. And so they voted for it. And we ended up doing pretty good. And we can have a lot of kids on there if they just get an opportunity. All these people are coming back next year. We'll be losing 4 seniors. Right. I expect them to step right in there. And we're not going to miss a beat. Please, we're not going to miss a beat.
There's no question there. Yep. All right, we're going to quickly start so we can get these young ladies out of here.
Okay.
We all know we got to go home and study, right? I vote for eating. Some of us don't, but that's a whole nother story.
Yeah, we got Sophia Rogers here.
We'll start with her.
And I'm going to say this about, I can talk about each one of those cats.
Yeah, we're going to go one, and then we'll give them their time as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sophia is the coach's daughter, which is very difficult.
Assistant coach Dan.
He doesn't give her anything. I give her a lot more than him. A lot of parents, sometimes you coach your kids, you give them everything they don't deserve there. He goes the opposite. She's got to really earn it. And a lot of times I say she's getting in the game because she's doing that well and stuff. But she's tough. She can do it all. She knows her role. And she's just is a great player.
So give me your thoughts, young lady.
Well, yeah. I really like being around this team. It's just good vibes all the time. And like you were saying before, and now it's a new season. So we really just have to lock in and take this final push. So all our hard work pays off.
She's practiced that to herself about 7 times. Hold on to that now.
Okay.
All right, we're doing the next
one.
one.
I got Julianne Silva. I can talk about Silva all the time. I could talk about Silva all the time. Last year I go to our media day, and 1 or 2 of the coaches, because she plays the AU, they all do up the line. She said, you have the best shooter in District 2. District, not even a league, not the one by conference, District 2. That includes grads. You got best shooter. I'm like, got a lot of good shooters. I'm thinking maybe at Bindi, maybe no, Silva is the shooter, baby. Silva's shooter. And what she's done, she's got the rest of the game now. She's pressing good. It might be her leading rebounder when she goes in there. The kid gets down and Jerry starts running all over the place. She can just flat out shoot. And that's why we don't see a lot of junk defenses. We'll come with all these cats and they'll light you up. And so you can't. But she's doing a phenomenal job. And I might add, because they bust all the time, they all are smart kids, really. But this kid is always carrying a lot of books, and that's why she's strong. Number 1 in the class of over 1,100 kids. Number 1 right now is a junior in the class. And I wanted to keep that. That's
outstanding. Outstanding. Oh wait, we're running. Okay. So we call her buckets from the broadcast team. I'm just gonna state that. Buckets. Sometimes she gets in my way, so I gotta forcefully move her. Sorry, Mom, but I'll give you your time now. Go Buckets, go.
I mean, even when I hit shots, my teammates find me open. We're all just such a good team. We have such good chemistry. We've all been playing together forever that we all just know each other so well. So I give it all to my team. Everybody helps each other, even at practices, everything.
Everybody on this team, there's not one. I mean, it pretty much had on the air, but even off the air, it's not. They're prefabricated.
They're friends. I see them at the boys' games. I see them at games, and a lot of them are
It's
together.
my team. It's my teammates, and that's. And when they're out, they even dress alike. I think that happened the other night. But even you,
they all get eyelashes together.
Well, I didn't say you were getting eyelashes.
They braid their hair together. I don't know what the heck they do. They do a great job. They're good friends off the court.
All right, last lady. Best for last. Best for last.
Now, she's a little pup tent. She's blended in very good, and as you know, she can score a jump. She's a lefty. People, I don't think they do a scouting report. Don't let her go left. She'll score. And a little trivia behind the Tim Chatton. Me and her grandfather, Jack, played together at Hazelton High School. So I'm going to bring her this scrapbook. So you read about him a little bit. He was phenomenal. And I also went out with her grandmother in 9th grade. So she has some good things there. People don't know that. Yes, Angie, was there. People who went to school with me at Mother of Grace know that, but
You weren't
she's
never
doing,
gonna want to do
she's
this
doing
again,
it.
are you?
She's doing a great job. And, once again, she was very, very quiet in the beginning. Now she's blossoming, man. She is really blossoming. And, she'd see at games and she would look at me like this. I go to boys games. She'd be at a boys game, away game. She would look at me. I'd always say, hey, listen, Molly, you understand the head coach. You understand? You better say hi to me. Now she's out of her way. She comes out. She comes to see me. I can't even talk to you guys at halftime of the boys game because Molly's monopolizing it. But a fantastic player and has a great career coming up.
Woo!
All right, Molly,
You got this question?
tell us all about
Molly, what's it like being with these kids? Because you're the pup tent on the block. You're
it.
getting
She is a
lucky.
freshman, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, but we have said it numerous times, you are not a freshman anymore.
Well, definitely coming on this team, I feel like everyone made me feel so comfortable and they're just all so easy to get along with. And I feel like I fit in pretty well, so
Yeah, that's really good. Yes, she is. She's hanging around with them. I didn't see her. I used to see her with her AAU friends. Now she's with our people, which is great because they meet a lot of friends. All these people who play, we're playing all these games. They play with them. They know them. We know their parents. We know it's a pretty nice situation.
We bust her sometimes, but
yeah,
it's not deep. It's just
sometimes they find me annoying, but
no, we don't. We just,
you don't.
it's just like
Just
They're
remember,
great
that
kids.
she
They're
ain't
great
no
kids.
freshman.
They're great to be around. Great to be around.
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
Are you done now? Are you good?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, give me a pack. Behave yourself. You know your mom and dad can see. So,
that's all right.
yeah.
Hello, Mom and Dad.
They know. All right, so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I can't even keep a straight face because then I have one over there.
She was devious.
Do you need like a Tums?
Yeah.
Are you good?
You need some
All right.
mac and cheese.
We weren't going there, but now she just took it to
She'll never
another.
go.
We won't tell them who you are or what's going on behind the scenes. All right, I have to be serious now. So we want to thank these three young ladies, Sophia Rogers, junior guard, Juliana Bucket Silva, junior guard, and Molly Tim Chatton, freshman, not anymore guard. So they are Coach Gab's Unsung Heroes for episode 6. Ladies, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And you can go bye-bye now.
Thank you.
You're free.
Thank you.
Have a great night, everybody.
Kayla and Vindy are taking you out to eat.
Yeah.
So mac and cheese.
No, bellhops. Bellhops. All right, we're gonna close them. Yeah. Don't forget your frame.
Get your stuff, baby.
Thank you.
And tell Kayla to go. I'll get hers to her. All right. Anyway. All right. So here we are. We're gonna do a little review
Sure.
as
Sure.
we do always.
Get me started.
Not much to. I know. Well, now I just let you go. It's all right. That's where it's at. We'll go back. Last time we left, 22nd of January. We're at now. Big win up at Pittston.
Yeah, we were expected to win. I think Jeff Gregory does a nice job. People are doing different things. They're trying to take away a break. They're sending people back. Game's close. We adapted. That's what's going to happen. It was a good game for us. It was hostile, violent. They always draw well, and it's a nice
Very
situation. up there.
loud, Jimmy.
Yes, I like that shit. I really like that shit. They remodel it. It's very nice.
All right, so we skip a couple days later, almost a week later. Girls come back home. Dallas, big game.
That's a huge game.
Big
That was a huge
game.
game for us, and arguably they have the best player in the league. Although we can argue with that, there's a lot of good players in the league. Our
She's
team
about one
is,
of the best, though.
She's one of the best.
Take credit where
And she had
credit
a
is due.
curveball thrown at her. She tore her ACL.
Right,
And
last
so
year.
she missed all last year. So we had the best of. She comes back, and they were undefeated. Believe it or not, they're undefeated.
They
Right
were at
now,
this
us in
point.
Express
Yep.
and stuff. The first time we played them, we go up there, and that's a tough game. It's a real tough game. We end up winning the game, and felt real good about ourselves. So everything, going pretty good for us.
That was the big score game too, as well.
Oh, this last one. Oh, that was the
Yes,
first
yes, yes.
one. Oh, the last one.
That was at home. This last one was
It was
at home.
interesting. It was interesting because I thought we had the game going our way. I thought we were playing very good, but because we play so fast, we take a lot of shots. We've got 100 shots. If you don't hit them, people go back in a hurry. They make 3 shots, they're back.
Right.
So
right.
that was a really good game. And just to go over what happened there, We got wrapped up in the game a little bit. Molly started, and she gets a lot of calls, but that's talent too. She drives and she finishes. She makes layups, and
I actually forgot to get on her because
she gets away with.
she takes
with
a lot
the-
of outside shots. She makes a lot of outside shots.
She's
But that
tough
girl
inside.
can drive the
She
basket.
gets to the basket. She is
Absolutely.
one of the best around. I know
Yeah.
I talked to some college coaches and stuff, and they actually, it looks like we had the game in hand. All of a sudden, I look, it's 11-point game with 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. And
That was the
Rimo,
amazing part of all
we have
of
your
this.
Rimo and Benyu, arguably our two big kids.
Right?
4 fouls. This did not look good. There's a lot of time left, and they were feeling it. And that's where these kids who came in, played. Kaylee hit a big 3 or 2. We got on a roll, and the Rugrats did a great job. And we just, we did as good as we could do, obviously, and we pumped it up there pretty good. But there was a thing in there that Muller, she gets the ball in certain situations. She's going to score. So we talked about this. I saw coaches do this a little bit. And I said, how many times did you foul the game? Now, we know, Ryan, what did they foul? The other kids have never fouled out.
Right.
So I said to our other big kids, Rand and Chappelle, I said, listen, you're going to be in there because she was in there. You're in foul trouble. And I said, Molly gets the ball in a bad position, like at the foul line. She's taking it. And she can score on anybody. So I said, run into her before they get the shot. Well, no offense, she did it to perfection. She fouled out in 4 minutes.
She did.
Great. But Molly didn't score in those 4 minutes. You understand? She fouled out to get the ball on the side. That's a game winner because when it was 11 point, could have been back in the game. And then we got some shots. We made some threes. It's the game we had 18 threes, and it was phenomenal. I've never scored 100 points in my career, yet we could have against a long team. Usually you take them out, it's over. It's a mercy rule. But this game, they scored 31 points. They were they had one loss. They're ranked in max preps in 5A, like fifth in the state. Like this good team, coached by a good friend of mine, Vincie Buccarelli, who has a ton of district championships and stuff, and coached some great teams. It became a game, and before you look at, we got like by 27 points or something like that with 3.5 minutes to go, and the kids were screaming because they want to score 100. And to get in a game like that, it's got to be a good game, which it was a good game, but it happened quick. And we can turn it real quick.
Yeah, it went
And
fast.
so we have a couple plays here. Alexis was in foul trouble. We got them back in the game with a couple minutes to go. And we have certain plays we have for people. I called her number because she really didn't score much. Try to get it out of a little slump she was in. And she kicked out, said I screened. She buried the place, went nuts. And, the rest is history. 107 points. People are calling, what the heck's going on? Geez, oh man, what's going on? Do you understand that we're playing a team that was 20-1? We're not playing the sisters of the poor.
Not
You
to
know, it's 1 point
mention
game.
that when they got it at 3 minutes, it was only an 11-point lead.
No, we got that a little bit later. The 100, it was about 25 point, but 11 was in the third quarter.
Right.
Yeah, they were playing. They scored 31 points.
They
in the
left
third
their
quarter.
starters.
Well, the thing was, and once again, in a game like that, the kids are pumped up, jacked up. You kind of forget what's going on because we get in runs, and we scored 100, and you kind of look up there and like, oh my God, scored 100 points, and people are going nuts. It was a big game against a big-time rival, against a good team, and we got wrapped up, and so we got some people in the game. Our second people were already in the game and stuff,
Right.
and they kept their people in, and so to score 107, we weren't going to freeze the ball.
No.
Okay, kids were in the game. Their stars were in
Right.
until the huddle doesn't lie. 1 minute and 34 seconds.
Right.
Molly and the stars came out.
Yep.
So listen, let the kids play. And to me, that's a philosophy. To me, a loss is a loss. I don't try to say, well, let's try to keep it close. And they didn't do it, but some coaches do it like we're beating you pretty good. You leave your stars in, well, that's okay. But then you start pressing like teams that don't handle the ball as good, or our team and stuff. That kind of upsets me. You still play. Never tell kids not to play.
Right.
And that's our poor second team and third team. We practice every day pressing, and we can't press anybody because it's a mercy rule. If I put them in with press, they think we're trying to probably score.
Right.
We're not. So they never get in the game. Now, the Rugrats will get into games a little bit, but I'd like to see them play when they come in there. We actually can't do it because it would look like we're pouring it on, and I'll never do that.
And now
In all my years of coaching, that's for basketball, it's 47 years. Harmon boys, Hazelton High School, Mountaineer girls and stuff. I've never scored 100. You usually just take them out. Take them out when you know it's over.
Right.
So it was amazing, but it kind of broke all kind of records. The kids wanted to score 100. It worked out pretty good.
It was a pretty good crowd that
Very-
night,
oh, it was
too.
a great
Everybody
crowd.
hung low.
It's difficult to do that.
Right.
It looks like you're pouring it on, and I would never do that.
Was not
I'm
the
a
case.
sportsman. I never took out a text.
100%.
It was just playing. So it
Right.
turned out to be okay.
So we we get to the next night, or I'm sorry, couple nights later.
Yep.
My bad. The Crestwood game.
Yeah, Crestwood game. Listen,
Lost
they
number
played
two
well.
in a year.
They
Yeah.
played well. I mean, they really did. They played well. We looked a little slow that game right from the start. I was saying to my assistant, what's going on here? We missed a lot of bunnies. We were up 16-10, missed a couple of layups and stuff that could have gave us some breathing room.
You got a
They
little
came
Paul Bowism in there, the bunnies. I
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. We
Shout
call
out to you,
bunnies.
Paul
Some
Bo.
people call them bunnies, some people call them layups, peepers, you call it whatever you want. There's shots you should be making that. We had 3 or 4 of them that, and that's defeating when you're playing a big team and they're still in the game and you can put them away early or get a 10, 12 point lead. That changed the whole complexion of the game, and they got life from that. They played well. And you know, that's a good team. That's a really good team. Danny knows these kids from when they're young, and they played well.
Yeah, they
Well,
actually, I don't know if you know this, talking to like
Mary.
Mary's Coach Mary, I call her.
Yeah,
But,
very much.
those kids chose to play man against them.
Yeah, that was funny because we like that. But when you miss that many chippers, it makes it look like you're playing good defense. No, maybe it was on our part, but they're good. They're a very good team. It's a good rivalry. Our kids play with them. They come to team camp with us. I know
They all know one another.
They know each other. They
You
played
know?
on the same team
Right.
together. So, it makes for a good, healthy rivalry. And we got beat. That happens sometimes. But even in the fourth quarter, it's a 4-point game. I don't think we're playing good at all. I think we're playing good, but that's why we played the game.
Right.
And they were feeding off it. And, a couple, I said in that game, I don't call it secondary players, but they got Dockery, who's
Right.
really good. They got Gallagher. They got Hiller. That's really the best. players
Another
in the league.
deep team.
Very deep
Another
team,
deep team.
but who played well. Vinny didn't score.
Right.
And Angelo had 3 points the first time, and they played well. And they were fired up there. And the harder we tried, and we only shot 2 for 20, they made us do that. We were rushing things a little bit. But, hey, listen, you tell Moore and lost, they would think so. We're looking forward to maybe playing again. We helped them.
We talked about that. It's
That's
a good,
good.
strong
That's good.
possibility it
Yeah.
may happen.
Yeah, right now we're close.
Yeah. All right. Next night, senior night. Berwick comes to town.
Our the seniors, it was awesome. What a
As
great night.
we all talked it, you fleshed out one out. You got tomorrow night, which would be Berwick, as we're speaking of, and they came
Great
in with a
senior
pretty
night.
solid
We
win.
started the 4
Yeah.
seniors. They played well. This is funny. People come to games that don't know the intricacies, but they just come to games. I saw them. I was out for breakfast. Said, you know what? You changed that lineup. I like this lineup a little better. that says the deepness of us. Because I think at one point it was 30-6 or something.
Yeah, it
And
was
this
a
is the
pretty late
backups. And they're chomping at the bit. The other people that come to show you the deepness we have. They're good players. They're very good players. Very good.
Yep. And then finally, to close out 2 days later, make the trip up to the Den.
We got like
close
that
it out
gym
on
and
the
stuff
regular
like
field.
that. We maybe
Another loud gym built that way, so I was
I
told.
love that
and,
gym. I like it. It's a nice high school gym. Dale Raps is a very good friend of mine, and he might be coach of the year the way he's playing because they have really one player. They have Underwood, who's a stud, and
Amazing.
I know
Matter
she's
matter
good.
of fact, she scored 3/4 of their total
he
amount.
does
of
all the
points.
time. He
Yeah.
won 7 or 8 games. He beat Valley West twice. He's beaten some teams. I'm like, whoa.
We actually, that's the first time since I'm with SportsWire now, we did 2 players of the game. We did Bindi, Caitlin Bindis from the Lady Cougars, and we also,
Rightfully so.
we did
because,
her as well because
listen, we're
she
pretty good.
deserves it. Yeah.
We're pretty good. She was going through us.
Yeah.
She went through us here. She's going through us. I'm like, kid's pretty good.
Only
She's
a
pretty good.
sophomore.
I know that. Tremendous athlete.
Only
But
a
she had some
sophomore.
people around her. So yeah, she really impressed me there. And Dale's a class guy.
Big time.
He's hoping like we play him again. He still has to beat a Valley West or West Grant. Then we'll have him at home in the PIAA District 2 playoffs right here. So he wants to come. He wants to compete. And you get the girl like that go off on you. But we just have so much depth.
Well, that's
That's
the
just-
thing.
If he would take these 3 kids or a couple of my backups,
Absolutely.
he has a chance to win it with that girl.
Yeah.
She's really
Yeah.
good. She's really good.
She had a heck of a game. All right, Coach, give you a quick break here. I'm just going to run through the sponsors, and we'll talk about what's to come for this team, and we can wrap it up here. Coach always has a long day whenever it's practice. It's trying on all of us. I always say to the girls, I don't know how these kids do it. Up early, school, practice, study, back at it again.
Their social
the next
life
day.
takes a hit. Their social life is coming to boys basketball games. They're going to see, I went
But
to,
they're here.
Yeah,
They support,
they
just
come.
like the boys support them.
well, just show you
You
the
know?
gym rats. I'm a gym rat, okay? I've always gone to the school league playoffs. So.
Which we
down
saw you
down
Saturday.
there, yeah, there's
Last.
4 teams playing. I mean, there's boys and girls game, but
Right.
the 4 teams that play in the Tom Short area is a good friend of mine, okay?
Carrying
Erica
them tomorrow
Davis,
night
a
again.
very good friend of mine, okay? You had, oh my God, who played, Marion Catholic,
Marion.
who I
Jeff.
know Jeff, who stepped into a great position, did a
Yep.
fantastic job
Also,
getting to
the
the playoffs.
we might mention Jeff Luncho from Marion.
Yep.
Also, Penn State Hazelton
Absolutely.
girls.
To do both there, that's when I called him up because he's recruits a couple more kids and stuff. I said, "You're doing this." He said, "They need someone bad, and Penn State, you can do it as long as it doesn't interfere." So that's a phenomenal job. And then you have Rich down there. Rich does a phenomenal job. We should come to him every year. Every year he comes to see us. I come and see him. He does a great job. So I knew them. I mean, you pick little things up and stuff. It looked pretty good. I like Rich. I think he bought into our pressing because he loves it. The other ones was watching paint dry. That's all I can say. I fell asleep twice during the game, but that's beside the point. But they're a good team. They're great coaches.
We had a fun time.
That was
We
fun.
carried two out of the
Yep.
4.
Yep.
One of the girls game, I guess.
I saw the boys game too. I came home real quick. I saw that good Pottsville team.
Pottsville, and
I-
they shut down.
Yeah,
They
but I
shut
saw
down the
Pottsville.
Tiffany's game.
He does a great job, and I picked things up and I took it right back here. I love the way he posts up and how hard they play. So we start doing drop step drills because I think we can do that.
I saw that in practice.
Yep, that's that. Because I saw him do it, and our boys beat that team. Last year they beat us. We beat them earlier in the year. That's a good victory for our boys. That was a good win because they're a good team.
All right, let me do these sponsors and we could go on. Quickly want to thank our sponsors. As always, we couldn't bring this great content, whether it's boys or girls, whether it's Coach Brogan, whether it's Coach Gavio, without these fine folks, we wouldn't be here. Our good friend Randy Marchetti, as you know, Boys Booster president, right?
And his father.
R.L. Marchetti Plumbing and Heating, and that's how deep it goes because they've served our area for over 100 years and then some. Again, we talked about the cars with bar bushes, the house, the boiler, anything could go going from this cold weather and this snap we've had. Now it's going to warm up again. Hopefully it won't get cold anymore. Emergency service or scheduled promptly, especially if it's emergency, they will get to you within the means. Always good for that. Always have been. Please give them a call, 570-455-7335. Again, big thanks. Serving the Hazleton area and surrounding areas for over 110 years. Randy and staff, R.L. Marchetti, Plumbing and Heating here in Hazleton. Sacco Chiropractics. We all have creaks, backs, legs. Gav is a lot more than me. We have conversations all the time. Actually, he's way healthier than me, but I've been a patient of these fine people at Sacco Chiropractic, located at 1730 East Broad Street here in Hazleton. Cutting edge pain relief, known as the best chiropractic care in the Hazleton and surrounding areas. Stop living in pain, start living in health. Sacco Chiropractic, 1730 East Broad Street here in Hazleton. 4 doctors there to deal with all of each and every one of your wellness needs. Of course, owner, doctor, proprietor, whatever you want to call him, football coach, good friend Scott Sacco, Dr. Scott Sacco, Dr. Brandon Augustine, Dr. TJ Stepansky, Dr. Michael Palermo. I've been a patient of 3 of these doctors. I can't tell you I would recommend them to anyone. They've helped me through a lot. You can call for an appointment, or on the bottom of your screens, there is a QR code. You're not feeling like talking today or tomorrow, scan that code. It'll put you right into the website. You can schedule. They are open Monday through Thursday, 8 to 6. Fridays, 8 to 5. Stop living in pain, start living in health. Sacco Chiropractic, 1730 East Broad Street here in Hazleton. Again, scan the QR code, give them a call, 570-497-4150. And as I mentioned in the beginning of the show, all our crossover people are kind of out on recon, I guess. Paul Bowe is calling a game. Coach Rich has some personal stuff going on. I thought we could get Coach Rogers in here. He's like, I'm out. Coach Samani has some personal stuff she had to take
Dan's
care of.
being retired.
So, but Coach Gav is always here for us. We do appreciate it. But a big thanks as our crossover sponsor, Firos Funeral Services Incorporated, serving our area since 1892 when the family is in that time of need. At 26 West 2nd Street here in Hazleton. Please give them a call, 570-454-1561. Jeff Farrell, good friend, director. Andrew Piskel, supervisor, like a dad, like a brother to me. Can go to these folks anytime. Hey, can you help us out? Again, our sponsors, folks, that's all I can tell you. Firos Funeral Services Incorporated, 26 West 2nd Street, here in Hazleton, 570-454-1561. And quickly, we're getting into the playoffs. The season is heating up because it is the new season, as we always like to say. Still willing to take your business if you want to take it. Maybe just give it that little kick in the butt, so to speak, that little push as we head into the warmer weather now and spring. We still are taking sponsorships. Please give us a call personally, 570-778-5942, or PM us on Facebook, our Facebook, at the local sports pod. Again, love to have you. We're working on baseball season and softball season as well. Things are progressing with us to the great help of this fine establishment here at the school district. Fine people and coaches like Coach Gav, who I know since I'm 14 years old. I always say we're intertwined here somehow.
Absolutely.
If you weren't a teacher for me, you were a teacher for my relative or my son or my daughter or my, so it's one big family here, as we always like to say. And, I can't tell Coach Gav, Coach Brogan, I told earlier, Coach Sacco, Fred Barletta, Bob Schnee, Kathy Brogan have been more than open to us coming in. And it's truly been a pleasure. And we're forming more bonds so we can keep doing this because you ain't retiring yet.
No.
My daughter got 8 years and you better be
Good.
here. So we just looked at our first basket tonight. So it was, Gal was more excited than I was when I was there on Sunday. So Coach Rogers as well, Caitlin Bindus, who she idolizes. Mrs. Bindus, I'm sorry, I'll send it to you. All right, because I'll hear about it. You know that. All right, so we reviewed, we reset. We'll preview now. The big one is, as I had mentioned, coming up Wednesday night, right? 2 days from now, Holy Redeemer High School, round 1 of the Wyoming Valley Conference tournament, so to speak. We have a time on it, 7:30 it happens. And please tell me who I think I know who it is, but I heard you talking earlier, who our opponent is.
Well, it's a funny thing here. It's 98% going to be Holy Redeemer. But if you look at the papers, the Holy Redeemer, Lake Lehman. Charlie's a very good friend of me at Lake Lehman, and he has 1 game left. And
right.
It's power ranking.
And that was the whole big thing. The games left with the power
ranking. This was made up from that snowstorm. That's like 2.5, 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, that screwed everything.
They couldn't find anything. They put it at the end of the season. Now it means something because both Redeemer and Charlie split. Lake Lehman and Redeemer split, and so it goes to the power rank.
Right, power ranking.
So the power rank is.
He was giving the girls a rundown on the power ranking.
So basically what happens is,
tonight,
and I remember Coach about 5-6 years ago, Charlie thought he was going to be in, and there was an upset. Central Columbia upset someone who would beat them, so moved their thing up, and they made them. Yeah, that thing happened. So realistically, it's a point something. I'm not into what goes in there, but Charlie's very realistic. He said, "I'm prepared to play you, but I don't think it's enough. A game enough." He's playing a 5 or 6A team. They're a 4A team, but they have seven wins, and they played Dunmore. They lost 2 games. They won. Lost Downtown Central. 2 close games that would put them there. Bottom line is, we should have that done. It should be waiting until Tuesday night.
No, I totally agree. It shouldn't come down to that last
officially, it looks like Redeemer. We're playing like it's going to be Redeemer. I know Charlie very well. We go to team camp with him. He's in our tip-off tournament for the last 7 or 8 years. So Redeemer, we have not seen. We played them last year. They're a fine basketball team. John Jarowski does a great job there. They have talented players. Actually, I was telling the girls, we looked at the tape and stuff, but they have 2 first-team all-star players in Division II, the WVC last year. They have it on the board here. Boylan is really good. She makes them go. She's really good. And this she has 35 threes and 36 threes.
She's already got the board up.
Yeah,
for
the board's up
girls,
with the names
right?
on there. We're looking at that. Then you can't stub your toe. Yes, we'd probably be fair, but you know what? Last year we caught them. They come back, make a game of that, and then we got them at the end. They're a really good team. As I talk to coach, don't take them lightly. Don't have a trap game there because everybody's talking about Cresta, but Cresta has to beat a very good Nanticoke team, which
Right.
they already did. So you just got to take care of business now because every game now, regular season's over. These are championship games. If you lose, you don't get a chance to play a championship.
It's a new season.
It's a new season, and you have 3 championships. We won our championship, our division. We won
Regular
our
season,
tip-off tournament.
Right?
We're
Tip-off,
feeling pretty good.
right.
Okay, now we want to get to play in our gym. Nothing would be more hurtful for our fans and ourselves if we would stub our toe and get beat by Redeemer.
And what Coach Gabb is referring to is if the skies line up the right way and everything is good and the girls pull out a win on Wednesday night, the championship for the Wyoming Valley Conference will be a boys-girls doubleheader this coming Saturday on Valentine's Day.
I like it.
We
What
have to
happens
be-
here, what's really important,
Besides my wife, I
people
get
are
to be with
thinking
one of my
like we
favorite
get a home
people.
game. No, it has nothing to do with that.
No.
3 or 4 weeks before the WPC gets together and decides where they're going to play the 4 girls games, the semifinals, the 4 boys games, and the championship. And they rotate. We haven't had it for like 2 years or 3 years, I guess. So we went on the nicer gyms and facilities. And so it's just worked out that it's Redeemer's home court. They say, oh, they get a home game. No, this was before they were even
Just
in there.
happens to be
It
that
just
way.
happens. Wilkes-Barre, we thought was going to be in it. They're out of it. The boys' games are at Redeemer. And what could possibly happen if the favorites go, you could have Dallas and Crestwood boys playing before Crestwood and
Districts.
Hazel girls.
Well, yeah,
now,
right,
now.
right.
That's
On
unbelievable.
Saturday
And,
here at
and
our
that
gym.
place will be
Right.
rocking right here. I expect.
Yeah.
We had a great crowd with the Crestwood game. Just think when you had their boys and Dallas, that's strong.
Boys'
Now-
game is the early game.
Yes,
Girls'
early
game
game.
is the.
They
it'll be at
rotate
3
those.
o'clock, Yeah,
But you got to take care of business. And it's hard.
right.
Our kids not looking ahead. I know the fans, every place they go, I talked about that game. We're not doing that. We didn't even look at Crestwood yet.
Right,
We're looking
right.
at Redeemer. They're a very good team. We're going to have to play well and to hit our goals. Our goal is to win the tournament championship. So it's exciting time of the year. And then you know what happens next. I know you're going to lead us in there.
Oh, no, I'm not
Yeah.
even going there.
Well,
No.
the bottom line is we
No.
got the top seed. That's done. So we get the week off, and next week starts our junior high school champ. There's a lot of stuff
Very
going on.
exciting. A lot of
It's
things
exciting. I
going
know
on.
you carry those too. For the
Yes,
kids
we
and
will
stuff.
be on the
So
YouTube.
there's a lot of stuff going on, and playoffs are just what it's all about.
Yep,
It's all
yep,
about.
it's where, well, I'm running out of script here now. I don't want to go any further. I don't want to jinx.
Okay.
So,
Don't-
but
We're
between
one
conference
game
and
at a time.
yep, exactly. 1-0. That's where it's at. Between conference and districts, we're gonna get another one in.
Sure.
All right.
Absolutely.
We'll talk to
We'll talk about it.
Alyssa, as always, Alyssa Shamani
Yep.
helps us get this all together,
Yep.
keeps him in line, keeps me in line, tells me what we can and can't do, and we listen.
We're good.
So,
We're good.
so we're not done yet. We're not done yet with shows. We're done with this
Done
show.
with this show.
We ran
It's been
out of
good.
script here a little.
This is
and,
really good.
This is
I
like a
thank
book. I always say, chapter by chapter, it
you. I want
goes.
to keep playing so that we can keep it going. before you
Absolutely.
get to spring.
Absolutely, because you know where we want to head. Quickly, we're going to thank our sponsors one more time. Just a quick run through. RL Marchetti Plumbing and Heating here in Hazelton. Sacco Chiropractics here in Hazelton. Our Gab's Unsung Hero segment. Thanks to the girls again. Barbush Automotive, BLB Auto Sales out in Harley, Hazel Township. And of course, as always, the usual suspect, Firo's Funeral Services Incorporated here in Hazelton for our crossover segment. Quickly, we will have on SportsWire Wednesday night's game.
Great.
So if you can make it up to Redeemer, Paul Ball, our play-by-play guy, Rich Zalonis, our lead color analyst, BP Burke, our color analyst, our engineer, our do-all guy, and then there's me. I'm on the sidelines. I got to hang out with Coach Gabb and be a pain in his butt for a little longer. But we have good
That's great.
rapport.
That's great.
We
That's
look
great.
good
That's
together.
great.
So you can't see us when we're on SportsWire. But sportswire.mixler.com is the link at sportswire.com, sportswire.mixler.com. Watch our local sports pod page. Also watch Paul Bowe's page at Paul Bowe. We put the link out generally about mid-morning of the game. So if you're not sure and you're unsure of just going to sportswire.com, we do post the actual link, or just like we do when we do the school district. Maybe that's Paul Bull calling. I don't know.
No.
But
Nope.
we will post the link for you on both as well. Would really love to have everybody do a show out.
Good.
Always as it's it's playoff time. I know when we were kids, as you know, we used to follow both the boys and girls around once it got to this time of the year. Weather's looking pretty decent, so make the trip up. It's the old Bishop Hoban High School. It's just off the exit. It's not far from it. 25-30 minute ride. But if not,
Wilkes-Barre.
yep, Wilkes-Barre. Just join Paul or join us live. If not, please join us via the internet audio cast. It's just like the radio. Sportswire.mixler.com, @sportswire.com. Paul Bow, Rich Zalonis, BP Burke, myself, usual suspects. We'll be more than happy to take you through and see what's going to happen with that. Quickly, want to remind you, because without you out there, we cannot do this here. Get on the pods pages. Please always remember to view, follow, share, like, comment. Always appreciate it. Facebook @the local sports pod. Viewership on the YouTube, which you're on now if you're watching this live. Of course, it archives. It's always going to be there. If you didn't catch it now, you catch it later. You catch it tomorrow and the next day on the YouTube. YouTube.com @the local sports pod, and also our highlights of the show, the girls with their awards and such. Instagram.com, all in lowercase, the local sports pod. Out of script.
Good night.
We
Good
never-
night.
we never-
Good night.
we
And
never
we'll be
run
seeing
out
you
of
in
script.
2 weeks, baby.
Oh yeah, we'll be back with you. Watch the social platforms for the next dates, because I throw these dates out. We got burned back in the middle of the month, as you know, with that snowstorm. So we're gonna kind of keep it on the down low right now. Let the girls play it out on Wednesday. Hopefully, Carriers is back here Saturday for a big home game. Could even be a big boys home game, as we mentioned. And we'll check in between all that with you as well. That's gonna do it for us. Coach Gav, Mike Sosar. As always, we thank the school district, the assistant coaches, Danny Rogers, Alicia Shamani, who helps us put this whole thing together. Can't do it without her as well. I'm going to sign out right now because I
Sounds
think
good,
it's time
man.
to go to
Nice talking to you.
Bellhop's.
Looking
We'll
forward
go for
to
some pizza.
No, they're closed up.
Oh, it is Monday.
Yeah.
Oh, bummer.
That's all
We'll
right.
make up for. We're going to
We'll
get
get
there.
something.
We're going somewhere.
Yeah.
Signing out, Mikey Sosar. Let's go Cougars.
Good job, man.